don't recommend smacking clients.
I don't actually smack clients, but I want to at times. So when you're trying to set the price for your home to figure out what a good market value is, if you do what so many clients want to do and just say, oh, what's market value? Oh, let's price $50,000 over that, I'll smack you. That's not what you want to do. You look at the comparable sold properties out there. You don't just look at what's on the market. Active listings, that doesn't matter. It's sold properties that are comparable in today's market that will give you the proper value.
I don't recommend smacking clients.
I don't actually smack clients, but I want to at times.
But it's true, you never want to be the most expensive house on the block. That's not going to help anything. And you're better to come a little bit lower when you're listing the price so that you can drum up interest, maybe get multiple offers, instead of going over and then chasing the market down into the winter.
Typically, if I see there are multiple houses that are very similar to the house I'm listing on the market, I will actually price mine about 5% under market value, drum up that interest, and then hopefully get the multiple offers.
Just because you list a little bit below market value does not mean you have to accept an offer that is below market value.
If you're in a very hot market, if there are not a lot of houses on the market, but there are a lot of buyers looking and things are turning over very fast, it's not a bad thing to price just over what market value is, because there's a good chance that prices are increasing in that area. But if you're pricing way over what value would be, that's not smart. All you're doing is you're wasting your prime time, that initial listing time.
You will get these wacky people who list for $600,000 to see if there's someone who will pay that, but at the end of the day, usually those listings just go away and it goes back to what people have actually paid. But you also have to dig in and do your research, because if a house in your neighborhood sold for $500,000 and it's similar to yours and you want to try and get the same thing, sometimes it can turn out that they had special features like $100,000 stereo system, or sometimes even they'll include something, a chattel like an RV was included in the purchase price. So you have to do your research to make sure it's comparable.
You know what I hate? When a client does this. Yeah, but when I bought my house, I know there's a train that runs through the backyard, but I really love that kitchen. I know I paid too much, but someone else will pay too much when I go to sell.
Sometimes there is someone as dumb as you are, but most times not.